Hey gang, what's up? Gonna go ahead and jump in here real quick because I realized I forgot to do something in my rush to do other exciting thing. Let's see. Yes, you need the ability to vote tonight. And I've just granted it to you. You are now empowered. Joy. Alright, anyway, hi. What's up? What's up, Mizrahi? What's up, Merikansky? What's up, Satellite Sun? Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. We're all well, I think, here. I think. And Kunstschule. We must never forget the lessons of Kunstschule. It's kind of like a misspelled vowelless version of cancel, sort of. Canticle? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, hi. I've been thinking things. I've been planning things. I was struck by inspiration today, and we're gonna be doing something for Friday that we've technically never done before. It's a mashup of existing things, but I think y'all will really like it because I know you, and I know the kinds of things that you like. So, but I'll get into that a little bit later as people trickle in. Be good at, you don't want me to be good at games. You'd lose half your reason for showing up right there. Wouldn't be able to ridicule. Well, you'd still find ways to ridicule. Whatever, I digress. Good evening, Naren. Thank you for that. A wheel must be involved somehow. You clever son of... Yes. Yes. Friday is going to be a wheel night, but it's going to be a little different. Decided this was the week to play Maze. I'm going to be very upset spending the weekend doing Nephrion's family. It's not. No. It's not. Maze is in no way involved. Don't worry about that. You may still be sad you're missing this Friday. Depending. But you can still leave your mark, I suppose. What's Maze? It's a first person thing where you're like somebody else explain it. I don't wanna. Somebody else take this one, please. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a lovely Sunday. I had such a good Sunday. We went over to a friend's house and he made burgers and bratwurst, and I stuffed myself silly at his DIY bar, and it was so good. And then I came back and I played a shitload of Vampire Survivors. And today was pretty similar, except instead of eating a bunch of burgers and bratwurst, I jogged to the beach and then played a shitload of Vampire Survivor. What's up, my Firebow? I woke up at 5 a.m. today. Oh, God. Well, good to see you. Glad you made it. There you go. First-person puzzle explorer on a farm with walking, talking corn stalks. It's very nonsensical. It is a silly game. Sunday was good. Made food for friends, and we finished the high-level adventure for the Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest. Nice. Congratulations. Keep doing a double take like, wait, no, Sunday was 2 days ago, and then remember your day behind. Yup. Time zones. How do they work? So annoying. Yeah. Being on the west coast of the United States means I'm basically just behind the rest of the world. Which, you know, thematically Americans kind of are in general. I had a build just before stream where I ended up with over 20,000 health on accident. Are you talking about Vampire Survivors? Wow, that's crazy. And also really cool. Yeah, unfortunately, thematically, we're more than just a day behind. Yeah, Vampire Survivors, man. I decided to dip out of the main game and start trying the DLC. So yesterday I started up the Moonspell DLC, the first one. The very Asian themed one. And today I finished it. So it's really neat the way they do DLC for Vampire Survivors. So it basically exists as an adventure, like a side thing. It's self-contained, it has its own achievements and progression and unlocks and stuff. It's all on one giant detailed map with different sections, but then like it breaks it down into like story-based stages. And then like the last map is like the whole thing wide open for you. And each of the stages, instead of just being pure survival, they have an objective to them, which is pretty neat. And then, once you've unlocked and achieved everything in the adventure, some of that stuff gets unlocked in the main game, and the rest of it, there's like other things you can do to unlock them in the main game. So it's cool. You get like the best of both worlds. Like all the DLC stuff is kind of compartmentalized in its own separate curated adventure, but it all also makes it back into the main game as well. So it's really neat, and I really enjoyed the first one. So I'll probably start the second one tomorrow. But yeah, the stop resetting. I watched on a different platform. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, Lojo High. Thank you for the streak. Thanks for streaking here. For what I've been up to, I've been playing the early access for Hollywood Animal. What is that? Good evening, Arcane. Good to see you. I think Hell Knight should go to hell, but oh well. We'll see. So I haven't touched the adventure stuff yet. I'm just mixing and matching DLC characters and maps to hit unlocks. I figured it would probably make more sense if I went in and actually did the adventure and then popped back out and started working on getting everything added back into the main game. And I'm glad I did it that way. Also, when you beat... So, there's two other really good reasons to do adventures. One, any coins you earn during the adventure to use in the adventure-specific unlocks, you get an equal number of coins in the main game. And, at least when you beat the Moonspell adventure, they give you 100,000 coins for the main game. So, that's a lot of unlocking. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of cheddar. Hollywood Animal is a movie studio management game with a twist. Twist being as 1930s and doesn't shy away from how fucked up Hollywood. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool, in fact. Could use more coins. Yeah, the Moonspell DLC, you could probably beat it in a long sitting. There's, I think, technically six maps, but only 2 of them are full size. The other ones are like 5 to 10 minutes. What's up, Manic? We talk about Fortnite. Do we ever talk about Fortnite? Ever? I don't think that's really a topic we broach. Not sure how deep in detail I go since it does that. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll look it up. I'll take a look myself. Because you definitely piqued my curiosity now. That sounds cool. I do also need to open things up for Friday because I got a plan, Chad. I was struck by inspiration, and also I have to explain it to you before the bot does, because that would just be a very ignoble introduction to the whole thing. So, well. I guess there's not much of a story to it. I was out jogging today, and, like, inspiration struck me out of nowhere. I was thinking, because, you know, if you're out jogging for, like, 2 hours, it's just you and your thoughts, really. And I was thinking about old games and thinking about stuff to stream, and I got this sense, I got this feeling of nostalgia, a very, very specific one, the sense of wonder and mystery that used to be inspired by PS1 RPGs. I know, extremely specific, but I didn't grow up with PS1 RPGs. I beheld them from a distance. I would see them in commercials. I'd see them in publications and stuff. And like some of them were very, very beautiful and very detailed. And they got my imagination going. So I decided since we got a Friday up ahead of us, we haven't done game requests in a long time, and we haven't done a weird old wheel in a long time. So I thought, let's combine the two in a way that we technically never have before. Because weird old wheels, I always pick the list. The wheel, in all caps, I give y'all a prompt and you pick stuff for it. You did. You made it just in time, Zem. Everybody else is just gonna have to catch up through the bot or ultra osmosis or something. You mean we can Final Fantasy IX again? You can. But this is going to be the wheel. Everybody is going to be able to submit one PS1 RPG. On Friday, we'll put them all in a wheel. I'll spin it 3 times. I'm going to limit it to 3 because these are RPGs, and PS1 RPGs take a while to get spun up. So, we'll play 3. And, as is always the case with PS1 RPGs, with wheels, in all caps, whoever picks the most entertaining one of the evening will win a fabulous prize. If you're not already a channel VIP, that's how you become channel VIP, by winning a wheel. And if you are a channel VIP, well, you might win the ability to influence our schedule, as a few people around here have. So to answer your question, man, yes, you absolutely can pick Final Fantasy IX. You just wouldn't if you wanted to have any chance of winning. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. It is, with all other wheels, first come, first serve. I cannot let people double up on games because then you'd have to share the prize, and that wouldn't be any fun. So it's open now. You can submit your PS1 RPG with Dragon Coins. You have until the end of Thursday's stream to do so. And I will of course post about this in Discord tomorrow. I do apologize. Normally when we do a request wheel, I go ahead and post about it in Discord that Monday to give people a maximum amount of time to research and make the choice and stuff. But like I said, the inspiration hit me, and I'm flying seat of pants right now. That's just how we do. It's how we do these days. Everything is chaos, chat. Now would be a perfect time for chaos to actually show up in chat, but, you know. Zem, I took an extra big drink because I know I skipped over your water ritual. Vodka cranberry, delicious, love it. Probably gonna drink this one too fast tonight too, and make a whole mess of this Hell Knight thing going on. I could, think about it, but no, just gonna slam the Suikoden 2 button straight out the gate. Frankly, a good choice. I've never played a Suikoden, so you'll at least have novelty at your back for that, so. But yeah. What's this Hell Knight? Oh yeah, the Hell Knight business. Well, let me do a quick schedule rundown, and then I'll remind y'all what's going on in Wrath of the Righteous. So tonight, of course, is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is still a democratic playthrough. Night 12 of this extremely, powerfully, inexorably democratic playthrough. As always, we are playing this game until you decide that we are not. The bot is not going to remind you tonight to vote because it's going to be busy reminding you to submit PS1 RPGs. So please, at any point tonight, once you make the determination of whether or not you want this game to continue another night or end it here, please vote. Please vote either way. As I always remind you, don't worry about whatever other people are voting. Don't worry about anyone else. Vote your own conscience. Don't worry about me. I am very much enjoying streaming Wrath of the Righteous. When it does get voted out, I will very much enjoy playing at my own time. So, there you go. So yeah, the contents of Tuesday and Wednesday. What's up, Raul Nabor? It's gonna be really funny if 2 out of the 3 games we end up playing on Friday are Wild Arms. Ooh, nice. I love Wild Arms too. Ooh, other people love Wild Arms 1. Arms. Thursday, Power Hours. We are back to March of 1995. We're making some good progress there. Oh, right. We're in the Epic Center. Almost forgot. Yeah, Thursday is Earthbound night, if you want it. If y'all want to take a look at Earthbound for an extended period of time, Thursday is going to be your opportunity. And then the Power Hours will most surely proceed into Saturday. And then Friday, as you well know, is going to be a PS1 RPG Weird Old The Wheel. So yes. So yeah, that's the schedule. Okay. Back to Wrath of the Righteous. Let's get righteous. Let's get wrathful. God, it feels like a million years since I last played this. Time is just... A lot is going on right now, chat. I certainly alluded to it last week, but it is carrying on into this week. There's a lot of things going on occupying my attentions. So it makes the time between streams feel longer and longer and longer. Anyway, as soon as preferably official, yes, official PS1 games, please. Okay. PS1 RPGs is wide open, though. That does include Japanese stuff that didn't get proper Western releases if it has a fan translation. And if I can get a hold of it. Okay? So yeah, if you want to get weird and obscure with it, you're welcome to do that too. But we gotta know what's going on. It needs to be fan translated. I'm not gonna sit there and play something in Japanese for 40 straight minutes. What's up, Chaos? Good to see you. Alright, so what are we doing? Well, the bank of the Selin River has become a deadly trap for a unit of Hell Knights as the enemy attacks them from the sky. Helping them or refusing to might have far-reaching consequences. Are they allies in trouble or envoys of a hostile force pursuing their own secret aims? Either way, a solution must be found to this pressing problem. So, we've done a lot of the side stuff in this particular chapter, chapter 2 of the game. But this one, I believe, is important. This whole Hell Knight thing going on. We've said we're going to help them. They've said they will ally with us in the struggle against the demons. Hell Knights, though, are knights from hell. They are, I believe, lawful evil, right? They are the hellspawn ne'er-do-wells who actually stick to lawful conventions. They aren't from hell, they're just devil worship. Ah, okay, not from hell. But hell aligned. Okay. Okay. Lawful neutral to evil with a few good... Oh, don't get all fuzzy with the alignments now. I barely follow the strict delineations here. It's too complicated for me. Purely lawful. They can be lawful evil or lawful good. Primarily lawful neutral. Okay. So yeah. As you might expect, they don't have a great reputation, but they have said they will help us in the crusade, and crusades can get all the help they can get. So yeah. The original creator of Fire Emblem left Nintendo and made great value Fire Emblem for PS1 and got his ass sued over it. That's pretty funny. Also, welcome in everybody who's just now coming in. I have already made the Big Friday announcement. We're doing a weird old The Wheel. We're doing a weird old wheel, except it's one where I'm asking people to submit games. And we're going to play 3 of them, and we're going to pick a winner. And the theme for this one is PS1 RPGs. So if you got a cool-ass PS1 RPG you want to throw on the wheel in the hopes that it actually gets played for a significant chunk of time, do it. Do it. You have until end of Thursday's stream to submit your chosen PS1 game. Anyway, we got Dolok, we got Ulbrig, we got Lan and Darren and Nenio and Camellia. And we are here at the Reliable Redoubt. We're gonna help us some Hell Knights.
Let us be off.
Hello. Are you a Hell Knight? Commander, come here quick. Oh, I think this is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy who sent us, who came to us to implore for help. Camellia, helpful worm. From the mountain, you see a raided camp and 2 groups of warriors, one wearing white and yellow armor, the other in black. They're led by a tall man in white priest robes. Some of the warriors glance around fretfully, their weapons shaking in their hands. You hear the screams of gargoyles from above. The beasts are approaching the camp.
Quickly, evacuate the wounded. The beasts are about to strike again. Use cloaks as stretchers. We've got to make it through. Paralictor, your people will have to cover us while...
Alright, I am 99% sure that is Lan's voice actor. Just putting on some stodgy airs. So he could play a different character.
2 more minutes left out in the open, and neither you nor I will have any troops left to order about, Crusader.
I spy somebody with a portrait, chat.
But the wounded...
But the wounded... Ooh.
Problem solved. Retreat to shelter.
Well, damn. If the man in white had anything further to add, his words are drowned out by the shrieks of gargoyles. They fall from the sky. It's gargles! Smaggity, 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 smack. Lan is bored and interpreting things as needed. Paralictor will lead you into shelter. We need to get through to them. And Pipe Fox is ready. Pipe Fox is on the case. Looks like the Hell Knight continue to fight the gargoyle in the air. They both fell to the rocks and perished. I'm sorry. Oh, hello. It's gargle time. Everyone wants to kill every single Hell Knight. Well, that's not very neighborly of you. They live again. Okay, what's the deal with gargles? 42 hit points is not bad. You can't see that because it's behind my head. Level 5, monstrous humanoid, 42 hit points. There are other numbers and I just don't care. This one only has 34 hit points. Oh, the Gargoyle Hunter has 42. Regular gargoyles have 34. They do have 10 damage reduction, though. That's probably why they don't have a whole lot of hit points. So I guess the concept here is you gotta hit him really hard.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, Lan did just that. You fucking aced that guy. Damage resistance 10 versus... Oh, was that only against magic? It says damage reduction 10 exception magic. Which is point is basically not having damage resistance at all. Let's see, you want to cleave these guys? Okay, yeah, I guess this isn't actually going to be that bad, huh?
Clawing time.
Yeah, I guess this really isn't going to be that bad.
Out of my sight.
Jesus. Do you have anything you want to add? That's right, she's got some really cool ass spells now. You can just kind of move up. Why does Ulbrig have a weapon? I wanted to try it. I was getting tired of his finicky claws. So I just wanted to see how he'd do with a weapon, and he seems to be doing pretty well, frankly. Oh, wait, why? Why does she have a fireball queued up? Why do you still have a fireball queued up? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm gonna chalk that one up to Nenio being Nenio.
You won't survive me.
I right-click fireball, which made it the default attack? No! Absolutely not! I heartily disagree. You set any spell as the default attack? Okay, but like, you know.
The world's not ending just
Why?
yet.
Why would you do that? Fireball is cool, but she could cast it like twice or something. That's not going to be default for very long.
I'm gonna rip them in half.
Hi.
Forwards!
I like the sound when you hit them. It's like you're mining.
I will see to your demise.
They don't know how fragile
Damn.
they are.
Maybe I have like 12 casts of spell and no reason not to default to that. Okay.
Endure this.
Maybe I'll be there someday. Okay. That's not a fireball, right? That's... Yep.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Perfect. Great. Maybe a quick reminder, advice for Ulbrig, I suppose.
We won't falter. Precision and grace.
They better start running.
Plunk. The sight before you is at once macabre and picturesque. A lifeless couple, a man and woman dressed in white and yellow priest robes, lie on the ground surrounded by the bodies of dead gargoyles. They're tangled in death. The claws of the monsters are tearing at the human's clothes, and the largest gargoyle's talon has pierced the man's chest and punctured his heart. But before they died, he or his companion defeated the enemy. Gross. Suddenly, the woman opens her eyes. She doesn't look at you, but stares up the world wound's horrific sky. Her pale lips open and she exhales abruptly. The sun will never rise again. There's only darkness above me. Even the sky here is cursed, and we along with it. Yacker. Yacker, walking in front, steps over the man's body without looking, but turns around at the sound of the woman's voice. A Mendivian faithful break too easily. Is that this guy's name? Yacker Ankel is a young Hell Knight under the commander Regil Derenge? He allergic to the gargoyle attack on the unit. Okay. Oh, if all Mendivian devotees broke easily, I'd be much happier. Unfortunately, most of them have good health, unconquerable will, and a never-ending desire to moralize. Darren is jeering, but looks at the wounded woman with hesitation. He shrugs. She is not just wounded. I can see signs of severe exhaustion. I wonder what happened here. My boy Reginald deranged. Mage's form with his infinite. Okay, so is it... I'll go ahead and ask then, since we're on the topic, because I don't really know what to do with Ulbrig. Should he just be a griffin all the time? I know that sounds like a really stupid question, but I don't really take anything for granted in this game anymore. Like, yes, just griffin all day, every day. Bird up all the time. Okay. Okay. Does it matter? How much does his equipment matter while he is birded? Does it still contribute to, even on dates, especially on dates? Does it still make a difference? Same brain cell. Like, will it matter what weapon he has equipped while he is birded up? While we have birded his loins? Wow, that sounds really bad. I recant on that one. All right. Let's be good. Just step over the woman and walk away. Someday, I'm going to do an evil playthrough of this game myself. I am wildly curious about it. Weapon, no. A lot of passive effects still apply. Okay, cool. Cool. Especially anything that works when the wearer is polymorphed. Oh, okay. So it'll probably mention it then. I love it. Just showed up as a bird. I would just marry them on the spot. Okay, Justin Brett, if you have, it will definitely help me for stuff like that. If you have a line to where I can find it, that would definitely help. You can DM that to me in Discord if you'd like to help facilitate. The woman pushes you away with a weak gesture. Expend your efforts on someone who can be helped. Leave me. My crusade is over. Yeah, anybody who wants, like, if you pick a regular, like Western release PS1 RPG, I shouldn't have any trouble finding it. If you want to pick something like a Japanese game that never got an official Western release, but it has a fan translation, or something fringe that may be more complicated than normal to get running, it would be in your best interest to link me to its location or instructions or something like that. Otherwise, you might be hearing from me on Wednesday or Thursday asking for you to pick something else because I couldn't handle it. I'm a simple man of little honor. I am a streamer of little honor. There's bits of gear. They're like, well, the wearer is polymorph. They get XYZ. They're great on Eggman. Okay, cool. I will keep an eye out for that then. Thank you. Who are you? What happened here? I'm Priestess of Ardent Sarenrae from the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Next to me is Ashes Strieger, the head of our order. He has led our forces on raids of the Worldwood many times, but this campaign, the gargoyles attacked a few nights ago. A vast number. We've never seen anything like it. Ashes organized our resistance with great skill, but while the monsters were distracting our fighters, a small group of them raided the camp and took our supplies. We were left without food and water in the middle of the Worldwood, where it's nearly impossible to find provision. Sarenrae, known to her faithful as the Dawnflower, the Healing Light, and the Everlight, Sarenrae is a goddess who teaches temperance and passion and patience in all things. Compassion and peace are her greatest virtues, and if enemies of the faith can be redeemed, they should be. Okay, cool. We shared the last crumbs of our supplies and set on back the way we came. Everyone was suffering from hunger and thirst. We grew weak and could barely fight back when the gargoyles struck a second time. They snatched many of us away. I saw the pain on Ash's face. He counted the losses, but he managed to rally us. We continued our trek and soon came across traces of recent battle. Someone had destroyed a troop of demon worshippers. In our desperation, we decided to follow the strangers to warn them of the gargoyles and seek their help, having no idea they were Hell Knights. We received only scorn. Every gulp of water in my unit is accounted for, they said. They spared us 2 flasks and a sack of dried bread. They said we were allowed to keep the sack to use as bandages. 2 flasks between all of us. A sack for bandages. So, just to be clear, the Hell Knights are a collection of knightly orders with a unique focus on the promulgation of law. Unlike paladins, they are interested less in social good and charity than in the foundation and stringent maintenance of order at all costs. If people cannot be trusted to obey the law out of their own sense of civility or social righteousness, Hell Knights provide the need to obey out of fear of a master's stern hand. Excellent use of the word promulgation. Agreed. And please kill all these fantasy fascists. Not when there's blood-gargling psychopath demons running around, no. A leader has to take care of their own tribe first. All the scandalized gasp. How could he do such a thing? Suddenly fall away when you're first faced with a hard choice. Are you going to take food out of your own child's mouth to feed a starving stranger? Can we throw them to demons first? Hopefully, yes. That would be preferable. Life can be cruel. In times of war or famine, folk are sometimes forced to make ugly choices like that. Because if they don't, it'll cause even more death. There's this one thing I've noticed. He glares at Yacker. Some chieftains loathe making decisions like that. After they do it, they drink and blame themselves, even though they know they did the right thing. Other ones, however, are all too happy to make them. They even boast about it afterward. Look at me and my heart of stone and my head of iron. Alright, what happened after that? The gargoyles attacked. Despite how the Hell Knight Paralictor had treated us, Ashes endeavored to help them and had us carry their wounded, but that monster had them slaughtered. Ashes was beside himself. It's difficult to conceive of such evil. He told our people to go with the Hell Knights to find shelter while he stayed to cover our retreat. He was a strong cleric, but as he treated our wounded, he neglected himself, and he paid for it. That's quite a story. I can just picture it on the stage of a grand royal theater, rustling silk, gold adornments, the tragic lead singing the final aria. Is it time for me to applaud yet? It's not often that you come across such heart-wrenching and theatrical plots outside the stage. I feel like Camellia has a terminal inability to read the room. I wonder if she inherited that from old Horgus Gwyrm. You have excellent taste. When this war is over, would you care to accompany me to some fashionable premiere? We can yawn through the soliloquies, laugh at the role-hopping actors, that sort of lark. Possibly, don't you fucking touch him, Camellia. I will kill your ass. And it's agreed. After the war, 6 o'clock sharp. Your commander can't be helped, but you're still alive. Allow me to help you and come with us. The one looks at you wistfully. Why? So many deaths, so many sacrifices, such bravery. All for what? No, I will not go with you, stranger. My commander and I will die by what we live for. Compassion and nobility. I don't want to keep fighting for a world that bows to such laws. May the goddess forgive me. Farewell. I die. I know Gwyrming evolved a lot of intelligently pretending to be someone he wasn't, which must have required him also to be pretty socially adept. Yeah, but he wasn't exactly holding back when we were down in the mongrel caves. Maybe Camellia doesn't actually deserve to be a Gwyrm. Camellia's quite Gwyrm on this whole tragedy. Commander, I'm not one to advise you, but you're wasting your time on this fool, and the gargoyles will soon be back. That's your usual tactics. Fly, regroup, and attack again. I'm going back to my unit now. I advise you not to stay here long either. Yep, she just... Yep. Well, gonna loot you now. Thanks for the... I need your half plate. Scroll of protection from chaos. You probably should have used that. Bastard sword. Bastard sword of hope. I like the way that sounds. Ack, I am dead. Alas, death. Bastard sword of hope. Whenever the wielder of this +2 mithril bastard sword confirms a critical hit, it restores 1d8 plus 5 HP of the wielder. It can only be wielded. It can be wielded only by lawful good, lawful neutral, or neutral good characters. What do we have in the party? Out of curiosity, chaotic good. I don't know. Oh, we do have a neutral good guy, but he's gonna be a bird all the time. Lawful neutral. Neutral evil. True neutral, supposedly. And I still haven't gotten over undetectable. Shown above the stats too. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. I do like the chart though. There's something There's something uniquely quaint about an alignment chart. Camelia's alignment. Maybe she doesn't even know. Alright, so... You're neutral good, and you're lawful neutral. But I don't think either of you are capable... Yeah, neither of you are capable of wielding it anyway, so... Camellia alignment snob.
Yeah?
Where's your bird button? That's return. That's the don't be a bird button. That's the be a bird button. Alright. Burb.
Let's move.
Heartbeat quickens.
Map of the Outer Plains there. More or less the boneyard in the center, complete with a spire. Wait, oh, I'm on Darren. Half-beamed gargoyle cleric, you say?
I'll make short work of this.
Good.
Mind over muscle.
He's at 83 hit points. Big Bird just came to town. Alright, charge! Alright, good. You cleaved him.
Make every strike count.
How was it that you missed? The actual archer boy. What the hell, man?
Strike with all your might. Out of my sight.
Natural one just be like that. It do be like that, do it not? Did y'all hear, speaking of infuriating hit rolls and stuff, did you hear that there is a Star Wars turn-based tactics game on the way? A Star Wars XCOM, if you will. That could be really cool.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay. Question. Yeah, if somebody wants to look it up and link it in chat, feel free. Because it's pretty exciting. Alignment question. Camellia just screamed out, "I will cut you wide open." For what alignments would that be appropriate
You should have listened
to
reason.
shout? Looking forward to the upcoming trailer. I assume the submitted PS1 RPG options for Friday. You assume correctly. Where is it? What are you doing? That's a lot of hits. Damn, okay. Bless this mess.
You've crossed the wrong module.
Oh! Oh!
We can do it.
Yeah. Does this shifter they smack a lot? Yeah, I'm glad we had that discussion earlier.
I will see to your demise.
I did not realize. My character's hit like 12 times. The fuck from an air? Yeah, I don't know. Is this an Owlcat thing? Cause like combat in 40k Rogue Trader was super gory, but I mean it's 40k. Of course it's gonna be gory. I was not expecting like simple arrows to just jib dudes in this game. Does Ulbrich still talk as a griffin? I hope he does.
The spirits demand your blood.
I hope he squawks. Alcat likes the big blood spatter hits.
I'll remove this obstacle.
It's pretty wild. Nice misses. The half-fiend gargoyle cleric attempted to cast Hold Person on the one member of my party that isn't a person.
You won't survive me. Forward!
Brunch. Oh no, they get back. I wish they'd stop doing this. I really wish they'd stop doing this. There is no way to know how long any particular battle in this game is. Because they may just drop, you know, a whole phase 2 on you. Did he cast on Dolok? Oh, I can't read. I just read immune to Hold Person. I was like, oh, cool. Because I assumed, but I don't remember what my own characters are. It kills even in Baldur's Gate or Fallout would occasionally just make it do. Well, Fallout it was kind of a thing. Like Fallout, I don't know, it was like practically a meme in that. I mean, there was the bloody mess perk if you just wanted to see that all the time.
You are today's sacrifice!
I gotta do something with her. She does no damage. I guess she really should just be spellcasting instead. Points that Outcast is following the final tradition. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're irrelevant.
Everybody's mad at Dolok. I mean, yeah, he is the Lord Commander of the army, but it is just not going well for them. Oh, God. Pecked him to death.
Endure this!
Camellia is a bit of an odd one when it comes to her role. It seems to say Ulbrig is high on the pecking order. That was terrible.
I'll make short work of this.
That was terrible. Imagine just hearing that as a person that attacks you. What is it about Dolok that makes him so hard to hit? Oh, you know what? I bet Camellia doesn't have a magic weapon.
You should have listened to reason.
I bet that's what's going on. Is it the shield? She does? She's just really, she's just... Oh!
Make every strike count.
Oh! Oh! They're full of blood. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm not used to seeing miss to mean blocked by shield. I'm used to seeing like blocked or deflected or something. So I'm sorry, mentally I'm still reading this as them just whiffing him constantly. So you'll have to forgive me that. Even have the attack that tends to the Hell Knight camper lined up neatly, looking like they're ready for a parade. Pathfinder One Shields is at AC. Yeah, also remember, like, in terms of CRPGs, I'm coming straight to this from Rogue Trader, where it would spell out, like, miss, block, parry, deflected. Like, it would tell you the specific circumstance of an attack failing. Alright. Scroll of Don't Look at Me. Potion, potion, potion. What's the difference between block and deflected? I believe, like, block is, like, active with a shield, whereas deflected means it, like, glances off of armor. Basically, blocked with shield versus all damage blocked with armor. Rogue Trader has both the enemy roll to hit and then had you roll to parry. Here it's just one roll. Okay. You can pick that, right?
I am helpful, am I not?
This time. Horse armor! Muscle warmer. Darren, I think you could fit in this. If you're a monk, it means that who shot you is about to have a bad time. What's up, Eva? Should be able to put all barding on Ulbrig. I can't, right? Aw, damn it. I guess we need a bird one. I like that they put his bird model in here. That's pretty cool. We need bird barding. We need birding. Demonic energies pollute the earth, creating tumors filled with poison. Bird barding is just crumbing. Okay, we are trying to... What are we trying to do? I think we're trying to follow them to a place. Aha! Aha, aha, aha. To the cave. Aha.
March on.
Bird can't fit in the cave. Are there places the bird doesn't fit? Are there gonna be places where he transforms back just because he won't fit in there?
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Reg, Paralictor of the Order of the God Claw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hell Knights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
I'm sorry, this guy looks like a fallen Oompa Loompa.
A paralictor indeed. Impressive.
A what liquor?
Are you in command of this unit? Oh, no? Then step aside and let me discuss the matter with the commander.
Okay. Please. Please tell me I can put Reginald and Darren in the same party forever. Hardly notice he's a halfling at all. He definitely has presence. You can, yes, you can.
Would you look at their get-up? Head to toe in black. You can tell right away that lot means business. How can they move in all that armor, I wonder? Those spikes must catch on everything. And answering the call of nature, that'd put the fear in you. One slip and you've gelded yourself.
Says the bird. Love it. He does not acknowledge Ulbrig's wit with so much as a glance. How do you not glance at the griffin? He's the biggest thing in the cave. Reggie is currently bite-sized to Ulbrig. Joint unit?
Forcibly joined. The leader of the Order of the Sunrise Sword was unable to get to safety, which is not surprising, considering his, shall we say, excessive scrupulousness and sluggishness. Given the extreme situation, I took command of his people.
Reggie is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer fucking will.
It's supposed to be good when different people unite. We're here for a common cause. But it still gives me the creeps for some reason. Hell Knights shouldn't be allowed to get their claws into our paladins. It's wrong.
Finian! Glad you piped up. Saw you ordered your wounded to be finished off.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Only someone who's never been responsible for the lives of others could feel any outrage at this decision. The wounded couldn't be saved. What good would it do to anyone if the rest perished along with them?
Huh. Guy's doing his best John Arenicus impression.
What charming people. Those fellows in black make Holrun look like a sweet old soul by comparison.
I am gonna ask about this. The 2 flasks of water and the sack for bandages. Stand by his commander, Yacker rolls his eyes.
I spared them the exact volume of resources I could sacrifice without risking my own people. However, the situation has developed, and I've already ordered they be given additional supplies. They are temporarily under my charge, and I can use their forces to rebuff the attack. They'll work for their water.
Reginald raises his voice and speaks emphatically, ignoring the whisper coming from a group of knights of the Sunrise Sword. He seems to be reiterating his position for their benefit. Alright. We got options here. Good! In a place like the World Wound, we all need to stick together, even if that means sacrificing something for a comrade. Lawful, I like your approach. It makes sense to make sure your own people have enough resources and then share what remains with everyone else. Chaotic. Sometimes you must act first and deal with the consequences later. Sacrifice nothing and you will gain nothing. And evil. Compassion is amusement for the comfortable times of peace. It has no place in war. Also, seems you had little choice. Either your people or the Knights of the Sunrise Sword would suffer. Well, I am a chaotic soul, so...
Noble Ashes and his Sunrise Swords have already done so. This is what it led to.
Yacker can die, but we can keep Reginald. He's vaguely sexy. Those eyebrows, though.
That's right. The chief is responsible for his own tribe. If he decides that he's responsible for the whole world, his own people will come to ruin. And if he wishes that someone else was responsible for his people, that means he's not fit to be chief.
I didn't think we were finding a new friend for Lan or anything. Reginald's harsh words cause a whisper among the knights in white and yellow. Okay. I'm not going to take the good option here. I don't actually want to be belligerent to this guy. Liking Lan less and less. Easy to forget he's what? Lawful neutral? I like how whenever there's an alignment choice, there's always a non-committal centrist dialogue. They should give you some really insulting achievement for picking those, the way they do in Disco Elysium. There's like there's some kind of like ultimate centrist achievement in Disco Elysium for taking like something like 5 or 6 like totally weak sauce non-committal responses in a row. All right. Achievement unlocked. Good people on both sides. Get rid of the gargoyles, then we'll talk.
Agreed. Be ready, Commander. This attack may be worse than the last one.
That's it. The world's most laughable centrist. Oh, that's cool. Hey, I think it's pretty neat how it was like, you'd better get ready, Commander, and then the battle started immediately. So all my ranged characters are, you know, in the back and vulnerable. Super cool. definitely how I wanted to play that one.
We won't falter.
That is a half-fiend gargoyle hunter. I mean, to be entirely clear, I'm not particularly concerned about the outcome of this battle. I'm sure it will be fine. It's just, come on, Owlcat. Come on, Owlcat.
Mind over muscle.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No, Yacker, look out. I mean, it could be worse. Yacker forgot to put his fucking armor back on. Or, like, anything. Okay. Guys are not exactly pulling their weight here.
I'll cut you wide open.
I mean, she tried, man. She tried. Boom! Oh, that would be why. Because the gargoyles aren't gonna come in through the door, they're gonna come in through the skylight. I'm still mad about this, but now I'm a different kind of mad. Alright, you're not getting any credit for that one. Did I just... He tried to shake my bones. That guy tried to shake my bones. I'm not having it. Rattle this. What was that? Oh, I got good smited. Literally said, rattle them, boys. Rattle them bones. I don't think I have any particularly good magical option here. Oh. What if we use some haste? Wait, I'm sorry, is this an area of effect? All out... Holy fuck. I didn't know haste was an AoE.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that. You do that and maybe take up position somewhere else. Land gets 4 attacks now. Sweet. Haste Amazing has to be centered on a character. Okay. Got you.
You won't survive me.
Also, it makes the battle go faster. Okay, hang on one sec. Wife texted me a thing. Alrighty. Say a prayer. And then I guess maybe also fine. The way he hustles is so cute. Do you remember Ulbrich has a special attack in his bird form? Alright, I'll take a look at that. You. Do something. don't think that would actually be helpful anyway. Alright, whatever.
The spirits demand your blood.
This... Hang on. Oh, death from above this, yeah? What is this? That man is hugging a tiger. That's cool. Alright. Well, let's try this. Okay, that was neat. Getting a little crowded over here, though. I also like this not as finicky as charge. Quit shaking my bones!
Strike with all your might!
Wow, I didn't kill him. Yeah, basically charge that needing line of sight. Yeah, that is nice. That is a very nice thing indeed. There you go, man. Get his ass. Oh, now they're doing it the right way. Stab. Could I, Oh, I want to grease them so bad. I want to grease them, but I know I shouldn't. Oh, yeah, now fireball. Good point. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, now fireball.
Endure this! Did you see that?
Splorch.
Out of my sight!
That was pretty good.
You are today's sacrifice.
Stab, stab. Death. God, they can't even hit a gargoyle who isn't in who isn't in melee combat. Numberless Dread, thank you so much for subscribing for 54 months, man. That is wild. What's going on? How you doing? You guys about Cam's battle cries, have you actually talked about? I haven't. That is a lot, isn't it? That's a long, long time. That guy almost murdered himself with attacks of opportunity. I was gonna practice your guitar, it didn't work out. Ah, shame. Can you finish
I'll
it?
remove this obstacle.
There we go. Got it right. Enervation. Regil is immune to energy drain. Okay. Well, I don't like clerics. But there is a bird over there, and I'm pretty sure the bird can handle it.
Make every strike count.
Thunk. Just kind of popped him out.
I will see to your demise.
Go for their hearts!
Just keep doing attacks until he dies. Just to be sure. Wow. Yacker finished him off. A helmet. Headband of Inspired Wisdom +2. Who likes being wise? Not me, certainly. You might. You do. And you can wear that. Neat. Jeeva's Gargoyle had cleric, as in that cleric is high if he thinks he's gonna survive this round. Alright. Camellia knows the quickest way to the hardest through the stomach, then slip the blade up and under that pesky ribcage. Alright. Virgil gracefully stows his weapon and places his hands behind his back. You too, check the area. Mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure the gargoyles only abducted people. We weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp. And I need a full list of casualties. The sooner the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival is well timed. Now we can finally talk. I'm quite interested in the events that occurred at the Grey Garrison. And I suppose you have questions for me as well. Let's see. Monks love wisdom for AC bonuses. Okay, cool. I will rid the world of you and the world will thank me. Alright, what do you want to know about the Grey Garrison? Any shift in the balance of power during the war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I'm ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. Reginald speaks pensively as if talking to himself, but naturally I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even when marked by the gods. The gods blessed me with an incredible gift, and Queen Galfrey put me in the helm of the crusade, but that's not enough for you, is it? The will of the gods cannot and should not replace our sound judgment. The whims of the Queen of Mendev are of no consequence at all. Then he stops and thinks. Is there anything you'd like to know before I move on to more serious issues? Well, I don't want to join the Hell Knights. Fuck that shit. What are Hell Knights doing here? Same as you and your army, fighting a war against the demons. The Hell Knights have always been a part of the Crusades from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Galfrey, and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. Discari spawn of no place in the world we want to build. Funny, isn't it? Knights clad in black armor have been fighting this war from the off, but most people don't even know it. The face of the Crusades is a Mendevian paladin with the sword of Iomade gleaming on their gilded armor. In that respect, my cousin Galfrey has a real flair for propaganda, I must say. What does Paralictor mean? I am the commander of this unit, and in the Order's hierarchy, I'm 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mendev and the World Wound, there are few who equal my rank, but I am the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. First a queen, now this Paralictor. There's a whole lot of foreign taskmasters in our land these days. Wherever you go in Sarkoris, there's always someone dishing out orders. Judging by your tattoos, you're one of the few Sarkorians who survived. If these are your lands, what's stopping you from taking charge yourselves? Perhaps it's high time you woke up from your dreams of a beautiful green Sarkoris and admitted that these lands haven't been yours for 100 years now. What are you gonna do now after the gargoyle attack? I'll wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Before we move on to serious subjects, I'd like to address an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. Yacker steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist to his chest. Paralictor, permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. Reginald nods. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Yacker, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. Don't forget he abandoned his armor. We're allowed to slip every once in a while, right, Chad? I mean, we've been very good. We've been extremely chaotic. I think we can have a little evil just as a treat now and then, right? Right? It's fine. Dolak can have a little evil as a snack. just a little. That's how it always starts. You might be right. Reginald doesn't take his eyes off the young knight, searching for signs of weakness. Another 10 lashes for improper treatment of order property. Yes, Paralictor. This time Yacker doesn't grow pale, but only salutes and clenches his teeth. See, we made him stronger, chat. And they start getting a bit more punchy, and suddenly you're in the demon path. The Paralictor, the epitome of ruthlessness, the young knight singly devoted to his ideals, so far so dull. Or is it? Could it be that our Sir Yacker holds a tender for his... Tendies? Has tendies for his commander? I heard that sort of thing is rampant in the military. What a relief it is to know that such tawdriness could never afflict our valiant crusaders. Isn't that right, Dolak? You're not about to foist yourself onto some poor lovesick fool who is unlucky enough to be under your command while knowing his love is doomed to be unrequited? Honestly, your fighter so alignment basically means nothing to your build. Of course not. You may have doomed me to languishing in this army, but unfortunately I am not in love with you. Although, Darren pauses and casts an appraising eye your way as though seriously considering the prospect. No, still nothing. I'm not in love with you. These guys made of stone or what? They seem creepy, but I kind of like them. Some people have a penchant for whips, but I never thought you'd be one of them. Hasn't nature punished you enough? Reginald, who's watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, correct? Their forces in Canabras suffered great losses in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished as troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they've suffered. Silence, Gormling. What are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I have assumed formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. One or two might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. So, well, let's ask the basic questions. Do you really think these people will follow you? Though not the best, they're still warriors and knights. They know what discipline is, and that victory in war doesn't come without cost. Any among them who still haven't realized that aren't worth my time and effort. What does this have to do with me? A spark flashes in Reginald's pale yellow eyes. I suppose, Commander, that for leagues around from Canabras to Dresden and from Dresden to the cursed city of Iz at the heart of the world wound, all of this pertains to you in one way or another. You are the catalyst that shifted an age-old balance of power whether you meant to or not. Your own future and much more depends on the decisions you make here and now, even the ones that seem insignificant. So... I mean, I like the good option. We take them away from the Hell Knights and we add them to our army. The chaotic option, though. No one but them has the right to decide their fate. Talk to them directly and get your answer. I really like that one, too. Definitely not the lawful one. And definitely not I don't care. Secret evil option. I don't like the Sunrise Order. Die! I'm gonna take the chaotic option. That's the one that strikes me as the most right, anyway. No one but them has the right to decide their fate. Talk to them directly and get your answer. Reginald looks at the warriors in white and yellow shifting cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword. Your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mendev to join another Crusader Order and hope they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that it'll be easier, that our war-making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this. Under my command, you'll never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Aldrich's like, what the fuck did you just say? Camellia scoffs. He's used to people following his orders. Then again, these sniveling cowards are used to humiliating treatment. They won't even consider testing him a little. Does that mean we've worked off the precious resources you've spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? Yells one of the knights in white and yellow. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armor, steps forward. Thank you for your trust, Paralictor. We will stay and are ready to obey your order. Fine. In due course, I will review your troops and make any necessary decisions regarding your role in my unit. Reginald turns to you. And now, Commander, for the most important issue. Cooperation between our forces. We do have a common enemy and a common battlefield. My army and I are going to Dresden to free the city from demons. You can join forces with us. Reginald rubs his chin pensively. Dresden? An ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner. We certainly need a base of operations inside the World Wound. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you that Hell Knights are outside of Mendev's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join your forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I've never dealt with Hell Knights before, but from what I've seen, they're serious fighters. That's just what we need. And just think how that armor will look in the paintings they'll make about our battles. It's a deal. Yes, Commander. My forces and Reginald Derenge are at your disposal. Well then. Alrighty. I'm gonna kick Camellia out. I'm gonna put Derenge in. Picks up Reginald and puts him in my pocket. Cross means he has a level up. M means he has a mythic level.
Onwards.
So let's go ahead and take care of that. He's multi-classed. He's an Armiger. And also a Hell Knight. That's a cool-ass portrait. I like him, chat. He can stay. Arcana, Religion, and Persuasion. Nobody is more persuasive than the Darren. I'll see what alignment the game thinks. I mean, he should be... I don't know. Improved 2-weapon fighting. Okay. Lawful evil. He is lawful evil. And then that mythic level. Leading strike. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good one. I approve. Alright, you need to be, like, up here in the front line. He's so tiny! He's so tiny! What's he got? Ring of Protection +1, Amulet of Natural Armor +1, Adamantine Full Plate +2. Jesus. He looks so different in the portrait. I mean, because he's like human proportions in the portrait. He's like action figure here. The hell is this? Cold Iron Gnome Hook Hammer +1. Exotic. So he has exotic proficiency? Is that correct? Simple, martial. Oh, he's specialized in Gnome Hook Hammer. He can do 2-weapon fighting. He has shield and tower shield proficiency. Jesus. And he has weapon finesse. Okay. Christ. Oh, I have an unholy longsword. How does that work? So raised to get proficiency in their weapons, and you get proficiency in singular exotic weapon, just not a blanket proficiency. So with this, he is 6 to 13. With this, 3 to 10. Okay. Yeah, the specialization makes a difference. He ain't using that. Well, here, you know what? You can hang on to this one, too. It's fine. And have a bunch of potions. You might need them. I think it's really funny the potions actually show up on their belt. It's extra funny on him because he's so small. He's so itsy bitsy. Also makes twice as many attacks as a hooked hammer's dual weapon. Damn, nice. Wait, he's encumbered. Yeah, I think your 50 pounds of adamantine full plate might be causing a problem here. Oh well, you can be encumbered. It's fine. Doesn't? Yeah, I noticed Dolok is also encumbered, and it really just doesn't make a difference. All right, what are the odds we can get across here?
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Good, I guess. How is there a Crusader over here? What the fuck is he even doing over here? We're still alive! Praise... Yes, praise the sun. Okay, cool. The skeleton of a man wearing armor from the time of the First Crusade. It's holding the skeleton of a child with strange proportions and animal paws instead of its right arm and leg. Ooh. A ring. And a heart. And a tail. Ring of protection +2. Okay, what kind of rings do we have? You have a ring of protection +1. You have a +1. You've got a something. You don't have any. You don't have any. And you don't have any. Here, I like you, Lamb. You're a good egg. Quite the environmental storytelling, yeah. Indeed.
Let us be off.
Alright, Hell Knight resolved. I guess we can just leave. I don't need any of that stuff. So... Ooh. We got 10 Hell Knights. That's it, just 10. Not trying to be rude, but not terribly impressed. They're amazing? Okay. Maybe I can swap out these shield bearers then. We gotta get all up into this business up here. I think I'm probably not gonna worry about the broken phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. Unless... Hold on a tick here. See some. Specifically try to rush the Hell Knights for the first week cycle so I can get more of them in the form of mercenaries. Okay. Ah, that's the button I want. I always forget about that button. Here, you go over in here, and you come over here. And we'll all be best buddies. Alright, Army 1. I'm gonna save scum this one. I just want to see how doable this... How close to doable this is. I haven't really tried fighting any armies that were marked as significantly stronger than ours. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Scorching Ray can delete a lot of these dudes. Potentially. Okay, that's you. Yeah, our troops are not going to accomplish much. Oh, those guys are mounted. That's cool. Ow! Lay hands on yourself. Smite some evil. Well, they can move really far, but can't do a lot. Alright, that took out like half of them. Okay. Cleric, heal thyself. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I think this is kind of one of those put at what cost battles. Actually shocked the AI targeting your clerics. Usually very good at sniping archers right away. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, okay, that's not even close to possible. Alright. That's what I wanted to know. Any sway. Alright, we gotta get back on up. Okay, so they're there. You don't need to do anything. I guess you want to move about as far, right? There you go. Okay. We'll hang out for a bit. Alright, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done with everything down here. So the main thing we need is our army to clear the path ahead. Real quick. Oh yeah, we want to get to Heaven's Edge, but seems like those can be done at any point. So really, the main thing we're trying to do right now is get to Dresden. So let's see if we can get to Dresden. Yes. We'll head back to camp, rest up, see if anything new is happening. See if the Hell Knights have picked any fights with anybody. Seems like everything is as it should be. Camellia! Your speech tells me you are of noble birth. Camellia laughs her practiced musical laugh as she watches you from under lowered lashes. You're most insightful, a fine quality to have. Her laughter ends and unspoken words hand in the silence. Still, I believe that the being of noble birth does not give anyone the right to look down on others. Is that so? Well, thank you for sharing your opinion with me. So you're Horgus' daughter. You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwyrm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from that. Nah. Keep this our little secret. I found I found a number of interesting implements and accessories in the Gwyrm mansion. How kind of you to share that you've gone through the Gwyrm's dirty laundry and drawn some bizarre conclusions. If you value my company, please refrain from making such insinuations in the future. What do you think of the powers you received from me? She shrugs. People of noble descent grow accustomed to ample opportunity. The powers I receive from you are useful, but I see no point in treating them with excessive piety. Okay, bye. Good evening, Wilsir. Take my horse armor, please. Take all my stupid junk, too. How's the play? Oh, yeah, I haven't been checking in on the play, have I? Completely slipped my mind. I'll sell it. No, I'm saving them. Let me go stash them and see how many we've got saved up. Does he have... Christ, how'd you even know? Alright. Let's go. I want to know if he has any more of those gnome thingies. Doesn't look like it. Alright, yeah, let's check in on the play. Finally, serious dramatic piece in our hands. Alright. Lemkin Actor. Lemkin is actor.
Let us be off.
You've gotten 1 gold for that human head in your pocket, now you never will. Heed the lesson of the head. So yeah, I've been stashing all my ingredients forever and ever and ever and ever. This Swarmbane class. Oh yeah. 2 weapons. We'll keep that bastard Sword of Hope. I'm never gonna use these. Fuck it. Ingredients. I have 12 eyeballs, chat. 12. 12 eyeballs. I'm very pleased with my collection of eyeballs. Oh, shit. I'm up to 3 severed heads, chat. They're multiplying. How about that? 30 pounds of severed head. Have us a little rest. I was just gonna ask if you had more. It's from the same guy, too. He's like a lizard. He keeps growing them back, and we keep lopping them off. All right. Everyone's tanned, rested, and ready to go. All right, we got a crusade on. Oh, he's still in bird form. That's great. I'm gonna keep this party for now. They seem to be doing fine. I wanna see what a little Hell Knighty boy can do. Uh-oh. The commander becomes host to an anomalous force, and his dreams are filled with strange visions. He feels space around him distort, and his sensory organs are flooded by false images, bred by distortions of light and air. Reality itself tries to expel the commander into some dark tunnel. At the other end, a grim figure awaits. His body resists this crude attempt to wrench it from reality, but the unknown force finds a tangle in the commander's soul, one made of demonic rage and destructive desire. The stranger grabs at it and pulls like a hunter reeling in a harpoon. Troubled by the sudden intrusion, the dark and ominous force deep in the commander's soul answers with a menacing growl. Alright, so what can we do here? Perception, stare intently at the ghostly figure. That will almost surely fail. Knowledge Arcana, that will probably also fail. Try to understand what's going on. Unleash the dark and unbridled part of his soul. Use every effort to support the tangle of rage. Take comfort in the knowledge that he's human, mortal, and no one could ever break the will of his stubborn species. Huh. I kind of want to try these regardless. Unlike dwarves, especially stun. Both of these are basically like difficulty 14. The odds of that are just awful. All right, let's see if we can suppress the tangle of rage. By force of will, the commander pushes his anger down as deep in his soul as he can. The attraction rapidly weakens in response, as if the mysterious enemy can no longer sense the commander and concentrate its efforts on him. The apparition recedes, leaving commander wondering whether it was reality or a nightmare. Huh. Okay. That was sudden and surprising. What's up, Black Honey? I had to start all over because I did not have Crusade mode on for the Ascension ending. Oh, dang. Yeah, it's been tough, but we're getting there. Alright. I would like you. I would like a pile of you. And I would like a pile of you. Thank you. Alright, this army needs to rejoin our other army so we can have big-ass army. What's up, Bassy? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Well, the thing about it is we don't really have much else to do. I guess we can explore a little bit.
Let's have some fun.
We got Arachne, giant spider, and a succubus. Working taxes. Regil is confused, right? And the bird is dominated. That's no good. How about you shoot this lady to death? Well, that's a start.
Forwards!
Alright, you shoot this lady to death.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ah, that last one missed. Well, that's not helpful. Okay. See if I can rattle her bones out. Nice. Okay, Reginald can still attack at least.
Retreat is not an option.
Alright.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Done.
We won't falter.
Ah, don't miss all those in a row.
You won't survive.
Alright, she's dead. No, don't shoot Ulbrich. Don't shoot Ulbrich. Don't do that. Splat.
Out of my sight.
It's fine. Everything's fine, Chad. It's all gonna be okay.
Kneel before me.
Mind over muscle.
Strike with all your might.
This thing's chunky.
Endure this.
Have to kneel really low for it.
I will see to your demise.
Whoa, everybody's confused now.
We can do it.
There we go. End this destructive conflict. Alright.
Missed me already.
Darren, if you would, please. There we go. Alright. It'd be cool if we could ride on Ulbrig. Just fly around much faster. Okay, so we tried going this way. What's this way? The fort.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Sheer succubus. Sheer succubus. It's too many succubies. We've overloaded on succubies. Pray for us, Darren. No, I want you to hit the lady.
Forwards!
I want you to beat the shit out of this person. Alright, Oh, interesting. His is Smite Chaos.
This one's mine!
I guess he wouldn't be so interested in smiting evil, huh? So... Okay. So, Lan resisted the first one, but not the second one. A shame. Yeah, there we go. So close to Dresden, I know. I think we gotta get through like 2 forts to get there. And she missed. Okay, great. Alright.
We won't falter!
Okay, that's 1 succubus down. Oh, 2 succubuses down. That first one went down so fast I forgot. Alright, no more succubis.
You should have listened to reason.
Oh! God! I guess you should have, man. Lan, you gotta knock it off. You gotta stop, Lan.
Precision!
And grace.
Miss.
Strike with all your might!
Ow.
Retreat is not an option!
Good, don't hit him. You don't have to... Wait, who's still... Oh, we gotta, crap. I don't think I have anything to make him stop being a dick. Grease? I don't think I should grease Lan up. don't think that'd be wise. Pit! Then everybody's going in the pit. Does pit? No, no, no. Pit is not default action. No, pit is not default action. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, shift net is expand. Everybody who falls in the pit's gonna take damage. Is the problem.
I'll remove this obstacle.
She can't even hit him. Oh, okay, we're good. Everything is fine. Lan is posing now. It's just how he be.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
There we go. There we go. Well, that could have gone much worse. Yes, we got our movement points back. Excellent. All right. There we go. All right, you join this team, you join this team, and you join this team. All right, we now have a Strength 5 Crusader army. Good. Can we get to fighting somebody, I wonder? I believe we can. I believe we may. Alright, we got cultists, a lot of cultists, we got a bunch of ghouls, we got cultist fighters. Surprised you're actually fighting them. Oh, because of the power differential? Expected them to flee. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Oh, Jesus. Crunch. Wait, Stepping for a little more than that. Man, those guys are tough. Jesus. No, not my clerics. You did say they were great. You ain't wrong. Ew, I don't like it when they do that. Huzzah! Alright, no losses. Flawless victory. After fashion. Cultists protect their caravan of valuable supplies. The death of crusaders prevailed. It seems the demon worshippers plundered the treasures from nearby Sarkorian ruins. Alright. So, okay, we have exactly one movement point. I find the basic cultists are so much scarier than cultists fire. I guess because they show up in just such bigger numbers, you know? So I saw the humble Dretch as one of the scariest demon forces. Alright, let's put these two together. Simplify matters. Alright, we have Army 1 and Army 2. That's pretty much all we need. Alright, meanwhile. What else is going around up here? Yeah, we're tired. What does it take back camp? Alright. Not even the numbers. Oh, the AoE, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty gross. Fortunately, it still fell within the range of what can be healed back. Oh, so we're doing this again, huh? Alright, well, we need to go rest, so that means we can go full on. Phantasmal Killer is good. I should give it a try. I really should.
Kneel before me.
Jesus, he messed that lady up. Rattle her bones. I rattled her bones right out of her body. Can you do your... No, because he's fatigued. That's right.
Make every strike count.
Splorch.
We can do it!
You're irrelevant.
They gave these guys some really cool animations, I will say that.
I'll make short work of this.
Totally didn't use Phantasmal Killer to insta-kill multiple bosses through your play.
You've crossed the wrong month.
There we go. Well done, everybody. Well done. Excuse me. Jesus. Didn't mean to scare anybody with that. I apologize. Phantasmal Killer make a good username. It's got to be taken, surely. It's too good. Too good otherwise. Technically, I didn't use Phantasmal Killer. I used my homemade spell, Instant Heart Attack. Let's go home and go back to bed.
Let's move.
Think there's no glory without risk? Why do you want glory so you can fight off crowds of admirers? Glory is nice to have, but you can't let it go to your head. When I was a street thief, I lived for pulling reckless stunts to see the way other street kids looked at me afterward. Okay. I guess what I'm going to end up doing is just sending the army around, and then whenever they run out of movement points, we'll just, like, sleep for an entire day back at camp. That is one fucked up looking demon, I gotta say. There's a skip day button on the top right. Oh yeah! You can't see it, it's behind my head, but it literally says skip day. How about that? How about that? Look, there's a lot of buttons on the screen. I can't be expected to account for all of them. That's a whole lot of sexy men. That's a lot of sexy men. Okay. Less sexy men now. Behold the one fight that actually concerns you and... Oh! That was, The one in the back of taller guy, he's the general incubi. He's like the commander. Yeah, oh boy, I did not like that. At least the Death Knights can actually kill somebody, or the Hell Knights can actually kill somebody. Our losses from this fight are going to be significant. God, he just doesn't stop. should probably just get this over with. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if that was actually worth doing. Because I think the point of that was to get to this underground hideout. If that wasn't worth it, we'll just reload. Pretty big area. Gas saves coming? Look, I have exactly 0 compunctions when it comes to the crusade mode in this. I don't hate it, but I am definitely not the biggest fan of it. I find the only scary fights in crusade mode are the ones where the AI actually gets to use spells. Well, because the way I tend to handle battles is just by spamming spells anyway, so I can't really blame it for using my tactics. Yeah, I know you. Balance is so ass. The only thing to threaten a spellcaster general is another spellcaster general. Yeah. Gored corpse.
A mongrel bitter.
Bodies covered in terrible wounds. It's clear they were not left by an animal's teeth, but by a skillful torturer's hand. By being getting freaky down here.
What's that?
It's a trap, idiot. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't have any sneak thieves in my party. God damn it. Okay, I'm definitely reloading this. But for now, at least.
We proceed?
Yes, we shall. Good luck, buddy. Ha! Of course. You ready for what? Incubus? Another incubus.
This one is mine.
Forwards!
You won't survive me.
Out of my sight!
Do you think Incubi are all busy being sexy together? They just hate each other like normal demons? I imagine they hate each other. I would assume that's pretty common ground between demons. All right, what's going on here? Everybody zoom. Yeah, we're just gonna eat that. It's fine.
Rules are made to be broken.
I got healing. Don't worry about it.
Battle formation.
What do we? Will-o'-the-wisp. Okay.
I will see to your demise.
Crunch.
We won't falter.
You should have listened to reason.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Precision
And grace.
strike with all your might.
Miss? Miss with all your might, too. Okay, cool. There are only 2 of them. That could have been much more annoying.
March on. We will be victorious.
So 2 incubi and Shivial the Pain Connoisseur. Shoot her.
Endure this.
If you can. Narf. 2 incubi and a kinkubus. I like that.
Press the attack. You are nothing before me.
Oh, he fucked that guy up.
I'll make short work of this.
Oh, he did actually get an attack of opportunity there. Well,
Make every strike count.
ow. What was that? Critical hit, okay.
Retreat is not an option.
Ugh, crunch. Uh-oh.
Out of my sight. We can do it.
That's it. Just miss all of them. It's fine.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Boom. Feast on that pain. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. We survived. Shockingly enough. What are these? Masterwork scimitars, chain shirts. What you got? Chainmail of camaraderie, belt of physical flow, cloak of resistance, coin and eyeballs and stuff and things and
What's that?
what's that? A ring, Righteous Crusader's ring. What was all this junk I found? Chainmail of Camaraderie, Mithril Enhancement +3. Where this +3 Mithril Chainmail flanks any enemy, they get a bonus to damage against the flank creature. Righteous Crusader's ring. Where this ring has Smite Evil class ability, this ring grants him 1 additional use of it. Spell grants us where +2 enhancement bonuses, strength and dexterity. Bonus saving throws. Okay. Cool. But also not super necessary. Darren ain't gonna be flanking anybody, so. Alright. That was okay. I think this is our last save before putting our army into a meat grinder. I gotta swap you out. I did reload, yeah. I mean, they had some cool stuff on them, but it's such a pain in the ass to use units in the crusade mode. It sucks too much. It really does. Okay, so I have 2 questions for Firebow or anybody else who knows. One, is there anything terribly important or missable out here? I see some of these guys have like items and stuff. But like, is there any other plot stuff out here somewhere? Or is it just items that I may or may not be able to use? Nothing you can't come back for. Okay. That basically answers my second question too. Like, after we liberate Dresden, can we actually come back out here? And it sounds like we can, so let's head for Dresden. Let us forge forth. I really just want to get to Dresden at this point. I've been kicking it out here in the World Wound for... God damn it! I keep mashing that button! Okay, fuck. I have to load again because I mashed one button and lost, like, all of my archers again. It's because I keep thinking I can look around this battle map. So I mash W, which is like skip turn. And it's always my archers that go first. And they always skip their turn. And then they get aced by people like skeleton sharpshooters. Which we're not having. Eat shit. Ghouls and skeletons. You can clear the upper bit because those fights are fairly easy compared to the Incubus crew. Alright. But, again, after Dresden, we can come back to all this, right? That's the important part for me. You can come... Okay, cool. Yeah, not to put too fine a point on it. Ah, fuck you, man. Not cool. I don't like it when you do that. Yeah, not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm ready. I'm ready to make some actual like game progress. There's been a lot of crusading. I see no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Okay. Don't eat my guys. Skeletons are no more. That poor last guy, whoever he was that got eaten by ghouls. I feel for you, man. I really do. Alright. We lost 3 guys and we got them all back. Oh. It would seem we have to take kind of a roundabout path there. What's this army? Oh, there's 2 squads of sharpshooters. Damn your eyes. Drive them from your legions. At least there's not like... Yeah, at least it's not like a giant squad of them. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. Here, lay some hands. My fucking footman can't. Here, we'll do this now. There we go. Finally, the wait command has a purpose. Rip. Yeah. I had a feeling. Whoosh. Stabbo. Ouch. Gross. We consider employing some kind of giant spiders. If it was an option, believe me, I would. Fucking one guy, man! It's just one guy! God, those fuckers are sturdy. Yeah. Wait, they have the same stats in here, huh? It sucks. I don't want to do... I'm fucking sick of this. Had enough. Finally, Christ. Okay, got our dudes back. Great, good, love it. Soldiers came across groups of riders on fatigued horses. They were desperately fending off a demon attack after what had clearly been a long pursuit. The Crusaders slew the fiends and questioned the travelers. The riders turned out to be escaped prisoners from the demon's mines outside Dresden. They'd killed their cultist guards and stolen the horses. According to them, the guards knew nothing of the commander's forces, so hopefully his offensive will catch Dresden unawares. Alright, we got more energy point. Having driven at the monsters, the Crusaders discovered that which had drawn their attention, graves. During their retreat from the Lost Chapel, this last defenders stopped here to bury their comrades whose wounds were too severe. The clerics can sense the god's blessing on the ground where their faithful warriors were laid to rest. I seem to have gone the wrong way. Oh, but apparently camp is here now. Cool. I guess it's this way? Oh. I have a bunch of mounted scouts now. The right way to just go to camp? Could it be that you need to do something personally? Imagine that. Cool. This army still can't do shit. Alright. A random encounter? The absence of an answer is an answer too. I'm just gonna get madder and madder every time I see that line. You wake up in the middle of the night to screams and the sounds of battle. A moment later, Anivia bolts in the tent. Commander, you alright? Praise Desna, we're in trouble. The camp is under attack. Land bow in hand is right behind her. The fools, this is no war camp, it's a garden party. I warned them to watch the sky. What's going on? Report. It's a complete mess. The camp is on fire. Winged beasts are attacking from the sky, trying to snatch our people away. We need to mount a defense, and quickly. Who attacked us? I don't know. I can't see anything in the dark. All I can say is they're attacking from the sky, not charging us from the ground. I got a closer look at them. I don't think they're demons, more like flying statues. It's the gargoyles! Yeah, the camp is under attack by gargoyles. I succeeded at that knowledge check in real life. To arms! You just think of that one stranger before it loaded the I know. Hablar.
We will be victorious.
Will we though? Why do I only get land for this? I mean, land is good, but we could use a few more bodies.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The dead gargoyle slid into the scene. Yeah, smite his shit. Get to smiting. Crunch.
You won't survive me.
Splorch. So, gargoyles only have stone skin. They're still full of meaty, juicy bits, yeah?
Forwards!
These guys are doing a terrible job of surviving. Just regrettable. This thick stony hide, but they're living creatures? Okay.
We won't falter.
Seems they're classified as monstrous humanoid, not construct. Okay. Half-fiend gargoyles, imagine someone fucked it. Boy, that raises a whole host of questions.
Make every
Just...
strike count.
Wow. Alright, go to work, Lan. Not a scratch on us. Quartermaster. Horgus Worm is gone!
Let us be off.
Logic sounds good to me. I've never seen anyone talk about the stone skin of a big rock. Gotta be juicy inside those gargoyles. Loot. Oh, hey. I hope the queen didn't die. Boy, that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? It's Nura! Nura's panicking. She's running up and down, looking around frantically. She casts about and notices you and then dashes right toward you. Commander, Commander, what's going on? Save me! Why do you have Vial of Alchemist fire on your back? What? Where? Ah, gargoyles!
We cannot be defeated.
Wow, Nura is suspicious. Like, hilariously suspicious.
Strike with all your might.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Boy, I am so glad he can do the Legolas thing.
We can do it.
He's saying she is sus. I'm just saying this is the second time we've caught her with implements of sabotage in the middle of a disastrous encounter.
Let's move.
I'm just saying her track record on this is not great. Wait, I think we're gonna need those horses. Oh, there's Camilla. Camilla's hiding behind the cart. Keeping the shadows, she watched the chaos around her with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of a crusader lies at her feet. Commander, is that you? Finally. Get your forces under control. They'll be massacred like sheep at a slaughterhouse. Are you alright? I am, but our army, it's an even sadder spectacle than usual. What happened to this guy? Alright, let's go. Alright, so apparently we're getting everybody together.
Follow me.
We're finished. Dead.
Get another obstacle.
Have you ever seen Horgus, Gorm, and Nur at the same time? Curious.
Forwards.
I'll cut you wide open.
Endure this.
Splorch. Endure this.
We won't
Indeed.
falter.
Oh, my bones.
The spirits demand your blood.
My bones. I need those inside my body.
Make every strike count.
Lan really is like MVP in this game.
March on.
He is vicious. There you go, Sela. Stomps around her armored boot on a gargoyle's wing with all her might, pierces the monster with her sword. Turning around, she yells at the soldiers, "Shit your pants over there? Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them." Celia, you alright? Fine, but our soldiers are panicking, going down easily, not putting up a fight. The veterans from Canabras are holding up. The ones the Queen sent are greenhorns, a sorry sight. Oh, that's a rough diplomacy roll, but let's give it a try. Hold your position, steel yourselves. You crusaders are cowards! Oh, they're crusaders, I guess. Alright, let's go. Alright, squad expands.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
What do we got? Oh, there's Old Brig, okay. Fiendish Gargoyle Hunter. That doesn't sound good.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It really seems like they didn't program the AI to take into account attacks of opportunity, did they? Though I guess if they did, it'd be kind of disappointing if they never actually triggered attacks of opportunity. It'd feel like kind of a pointless mechanic then. I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing. You have a mechanic that's designed to punish carelessness. Yeah.
Strike with all your might.
Still so weird seeing him with a weapon. I mean, he seems to do fine with it. He does have proficiency with clubs and great clubs. It's also a reason why most people can't make Attack of Opportunity in 2nd edition. Of course, I'd end up standing right in your way, didn't I?
The fray.
Should've just had you move the whole way.
You won't survive.
Ooh. 47 damage. Oh, there's another. Fuck, there's another one over there.
You are today's sacrifice.
Who's she sacrificing to, though? I mean, yeah, he does pretty good with that thing. Truth be told.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Gormus the Divine. What's up, Ball of Work? How you doing? Somebody's probably said right here in case Metro 2023 Redux is free, keep on GOG for another day or so. For the 5 people who don't already own it.
Endure this.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh no, that man's bones didn't need to be shook. Also free to keep on Steam.
Go for their hearts.
Oh. Yo. End him. End him.
The light, take you.
Make every strike count.
And he did. And he does. And I did. I'll be damned, don't we have enough Ogwins running all over the land? Now I got them pouring out of the skies as well. You okay? Right as rain, why wouldn't I be? I don't envy our warriors one bit. These beasts are hunting them down like hawks chasing mice. Didn't try to carry you off? They tried once. They fair cracked me up, it was so funny. They won't be trying that again. I really like Ulbrig. Ulbrig's a good dude. Feel a little bad about that whole forcing him to confront the reality of his cruel existence thing, but you know. Magnificent plumed hat. +5 bonus to maximum hit points. Let's see. You could probably use some... Wait. Oh no, that's unidentified. Wait, what am I doing? What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at his magnificent plumed hat somehow. We don't know what this is. Because everyone in my party is an idiot. I need Nenio back. Whoa. Irabeth. Breathing heavily, Irabeth leans on her sword. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks hatefully at the monster before her. It bares its teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Iomade, I won't give up. Irabeth, we're here. Hold on, we're coming. Nulkaneth. I know you won't. Surging forward, the demon knocks Irabeth off her feet with a sharp blow to her face. Leans over her limp body and sniffs. Young, healthy, strong. This will be tasty. What a fine ghoul it will make. The monster's fire eyes consider the people surrounding him and finally fall upon you. For a moment, you feel a strange connection to the demon. As if there's no one here but the two of you. Bafflement, almost fear crosses the monster's face. Then his grin grows even wider. Oh, there! That's the one she was talking about. So you are supposed to be my equal. You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. Who are you? I am Nulkaneth, the favorite child of the great Cabriri. My name will be your undoing. Your life's end draws near. Cabriri is demon lord of ghouls, graves, and secrets kept by the dead. Believed to be the first humanoid, according to most tales, an elf who fed upon the flesh of his brother. Reborn in the abyss in a vast necropolis that the plane created in his honor. We know it's not cursed because you can take it off. Are there cursed items in this game? Surely not. Surely we're beyond that. Not even gonna ask your names. Even you. Your food and toys. Let her go, I'll rip your wings off. Are you threatening me, you mortal? I'm the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, shudder. Who's she? You don't know, you know nothing. That's why you're so brave, because you're so stupid. Stupid. Got your powers by accident. Can't understand anything. Now you're trying to act all brave for me. Perhaps you'll be unlucky enough to meet her, but I'll destroy you before that happens. Maybe I'll give her your skull. I mean, I'm your equal. Not equal. Not equal. I earned my power. The Great Ones gave it to me. Yours is just an accident. I'll suck it out of you along with your life. Tasty. Alright, you came here for your death. I don't think so. A fortress on the mountain where mortals once prayed to their little gods, the Lost Chapel. It is my nest now. Come see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too. There's at least one cursed item in Archie.
An urgent council.
Was there? I don't remember that. Alright. It hurts so bad.
Onwards.
Well, I guess now we gotta save it, Irabeth. I don't think I found the Halo device. No, I don't remember seeing it. Hang on, did Horgus Gorm survive? Actually, I don't see him. He's probably hiding somewhere.
Let us be off.
Ah, there's Horgus. Alright. Palinevia paces up and down in front of the map. Her face is pinched, her fist clenched, and her voice unusually sharp. What's this fortress that scum was talking about? Where is it? Nira taps her finger on the map. Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble brewing there, but this... Who did the monsters carry off? Irabeth and 24 soldiers, recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. We're all this left. Oh, they took our party members. Oh, shit. One of your companions, a tiefling, Woljif, I think. I last saw him running from camp, but there were no monsters chasing him. I don't want to badmouth anyone. I think he disappeared of his own free will. I am very sorry. They also took that female knight from the small order who joined us after the crusade began. She was... Okay, so they took the queen, too. What monster took Irabeth? Not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabasu. They're demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. Our scouts reported the ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. One more thing, the name he gave, Cabriri. That's the demon lord, the patron of ghouls. They say he was the first more elite flesh. Yeah, I know. There's a tooltip for it. After his atrocity, he died in agony. He was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can hope it only means that Cabriri was the patron of the demon who came to us, but might mean that another demon lord has joined the demon alliance and is sending troops here. Horgus, where were you? Don't tell me you suspect me of worshipping demons. I'm one of you. I swear on any kind of deity or symbol, or all of them in a stack. Some people, you do everything for them, they still pillory you. Shut your trap. No one accused you of anything. You've been asked a question, so answer it. No one saw me, neither friend nor foe. I drank an invisibility potion and hid under a cart. What was I supposed to do? I'm not a fighter or a wizard. If I'd stayed in plain sight, I'd be on the missing list right now. Alright. Alright, so we gotta get to the Lost Chapel. Great. Let's see... Oh, it's Wilser. What's up, my man? Come from the sky. They grab you, have to take back to the sky. What do we do now? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Ish. Alrighty then. So where do we need to go for this? Oh. I missed some dead recruits, apparently. Alright. Yeah. This is our party. Pretty solid party, to be fair. Beware the succubus. God, don't tell me twice. I didn't do that. Game autoed that. Oh, Nenio's here. Well, that's good at least. I hear screaming. Somehow our crusade morale went up. Oh, this is a big-ass map. Okay. Alright, chat. Well, I'm sure you're all on pins and needles to know the final fate of Irabeth and our friends, but we gotta stop here for tonight. We are crusading on, but... yeah. Depending on the vote, we may be resolving this tomorrow, or we may be moving on to something else. We haven't voted yet. Now would be the time. Now would be the time. Sounds pretty intense. Okay, so, all right, who else? We know Nenio's here. We heard that Woljif wandered off. That means we're missing Darren, Ember, Social. Who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Regil, who we just got. Yeah. So we have 11 people right now. Is that right? Well. All right, chat. I'm going to check the vote. We're gonna see how this good old Reginald. All right. So where do we end up for tonight? We ended up. We shall pick this up tomorrow, chat. We shall continue tomorrow. Wrath of the Righteous remains strong. Gotta catch up on VODs this week. I think I'm 2 streams behind by now. This is getting stressful. Aw. I don't mean to stress you out, but I mean, it's getting pretty intense for us right now. Crusade is kicking it into high gear. We gotta save. So we gotta save our people, and then it looks like right after that, Dresden is just beyond. So we should be getting some good plot movement going on tomorrow night. But to recap the schedule, tomorrow night, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous continues with some major events taking place. Wednesday will be determined by tomorrow night's vote, of course. Yeah, we gotta save Anevia's wife. Certainly. Thursday, back to the Power Hours, March 1995, and specifically Earthbound. If y'all want to spend the evening on Thursday playing Earthbound, it'll be a good night for that. Power Hours will continue onwards into Saturday. And then Friday, we're doing a weird old The Wheel. I'm letting y'all pick PS1 RPGs to look at on Friday, and we're going to play 3 of them. So it'll be up to the fickle fates of the wheel whether or not your pick actually makes it on the wheel. But don't let that stay your hand. The more options we have, the more exciting it is. So. Never play. I played a tiny bit of Earthbound. I don't remember how far I got, but it wasn't very. Just a couple hours. So, and that was back in college. So I'm very, very unfamiliar with Earthbound. In fact, at this point, I probably know the original Mother better than I know Earthbound. Because I played it more and more recently. So, how many people on Earth can say that? Anyway. Oh man, I'm excited now. I'll be completely honest with you. The crusading kind of drags in this game. I don't really enjoy the army management and strategic battles that much, but man, when the plot gets going, it is good. It is good stuff. But we'll pick it up tomorrow night, chat. For now, go find somebody to raid. Let's go see who's up. Ooh, I believe I have the opportunity to raid our dear friend Affinity Chris, who's playing Fallout Tactics, a game that I don't know that I will ever be able to get into. And I may be all the poorer for it, but at least there's good people in the world like him streaming it, so others can experience it through him. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Night 12 of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're nearing our goal. Dresden is in sight. We just got to take care of this one little detail. Irabeth and about half our party being carted off by creatures who are going to turn them into ghouls. But we'll get that sorted. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. And hopefully I will see you all tomorrow night for everything being fine. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.